I'm a retired major from the United States Air Force. I've had Gulf War illness for about 20 years, unbeknownst to me until about 5 years ago. The VA told me to leave my family and friends and my CPA practice in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and basically to move home and be with family and friends. And to me, that was a death warrant. I became pretty desperate at that time, especially after going to the war-related injury and illness center in Palo Alto and being confirmed with chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, irritable bowel syndrome, and all the muscle spasms, spondylosis, stenosis. I was very desperate. So on my own, I just started Googling because the VA told me there was no treatment and they really didn't believe in Gulf War illness being from chemical and biological warfare. When I Googled online, I found Holtorf Medical Group, specifically under Gulf War illness treatment. And that's when I started reading. And of course, I was elated, and you guys were fairly close to where I was. Well, needless to say, I was desperate. But when your life is on the line and you think you're dying and you still want to live, you're going to do anything that you can for yourself and your family. I didn't know what Gulf War illness was. I couldn't get any information other than going online and doing my own independent research. I was able to go onto YouTube and find other veterans who were like me, but they didn't tell me that they had treatment. So I had to find treatment on my own. And I didn't care if it was through TRICARE, which I have since I'm retired. I didn't care if it was through the VA. Ultimately, they didn't pay for anything. TRICARE just a little bit, but it's out of my own money. But when you think you're going to die, you pretty much do whatever you're able to do. And that's what I did. My blood was very coagulated. My hormones, my testosterone was way down below what the normal level should be. And the VA didn't even know that. Dr. Whiteman immediately diagnosed me with low thyroid, hypothyroidism, also being low on vitamin D and other minerals that really your body needs. And for some reason, the biological and chemical weapons just take it out. Your whole immune system and your endocrine system, which is what happened to me. For one thing was the bloodlettings, which I thought was very unusual. And I even tried to do that on my own because I live a little ways away. But no, I couldn't find anybody to even do the bloodlettings. Even the bloodlettings immediately gave me migraine headache relief. It was phenomenal. And I did that every 3 months. The testosterone, although I should really be on HGH, the testosterone is a low-cost way of keeping my my muscle mass up and replacing dead cells and what have you. And the thyroid has been very helpful. I mean, I'm not in bed anymore. I can actually do some things, although I'm still tired. Ultimately, this UV and O3, the ozone therapy has been phenomenal. It's really reduced the pain that I've got. I feel like I've reduced the number of pain pills I'm taking, although I still have to take, some anti-inflammatories. But oh my goodness, I feel much better. If I can add anything, I think that if veterans, that's just one niche of people, now that they have the choice card, I think that they should thoroughly investigate, Holtorf Medical Group. Find out if you can use your card and come here because the research has already been done. The VA says that they still need to do research and, maybe they found COQ10 works off the shelf, which does work, but my goodness, after $500 million of research. If you come here, you'll find out the research has already been done. There's plenty of different therapies that are available. So treatment is available, and veterans should actively seek it if you're like me.